Hi guys, morning. So let's make it real quick. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to actually answer paper two. That is paper two, document production, data manipulation, and presentation. Cambridge IGCSE. And without further ado, let's get straight to it. Right. So it is very important for you to know that this paper totals 80 marks. 80 marks. It's very, very important that you take your practice very seriously. Carries 80 marks, so this is paper two, and let's see how to answer the questions as they come. All right, and I don't need to be reading all this instruction. You can do that on your own. And then let's look at this. We say you have been supplied with the following source files, right? All of these source files have been given. So using the source files, you are going to be like using the source files to perform this practical, right? So let's get to business very, very quickly. All right. So where do I get the source files? All right. I'm going to go to my desktop. That's why I kept the source file. So the source files are actually here. Resource. Okay. Source file is already here. I'm going to send the link to the source file down on the comments so that you can also get the source file and practice along. All right, now, so these are all the information, these are all the files that we are going to be using to perform this practical. All right, let's get back to the question real quick. Okay, so we have tax one, and that's the evidence document. Now, it says open the file J2121 evidence.rtf. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Okay, save this document in your work area as J2121 evidence followed by your candidate number. For example, as you can see here, you will need your evidence document during the examination to process to place screenshot when required. So you're going to be making some screenshots, and then you need this evidence document to place all the screenshots to show that actually you were the one that performed this practical. Okay. All right. So let's get straight to it. Then I'm going to open this file, J212 evidence. All right. So I go to my folder. Resource file already open. J212 evidence. Here is it, and I'm going to have it open real quick. Okay, it's opening is a Word document. It's actually an RTF file. Okay, all right, so here is it. The first instruction is to, let's get back to ensure we get the instructions right. The first instruction is that make sure your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page of this document. How do you do this? So you come here, right? It means you're going to be putting a header and a footer, all right? So you're going to double click here. How do you do this? Come up here. These are a margin. This is a ruler. We can see this margin up here. So we click up, double click, and then make sure you put your name, candidate number, and center number. So my name is Jerry Poland, for example, Poland, and candidate number 1234. Then I'm in Abuja. Okay, now what did they talk? What did they say about? Make sure, okay, make sure your name, okay, make sure that your name can appear on every page of this document. Okay, it wasn't told, it's not said whether it should be left align or right align, or they say just let it appear on. Okay, so all right, so that's it. Let's go back, and then I enter. Sorry, and I click outside. Okay, so going down, you see that my name appears on this top. So it's here now. So that's that. Next thing we're going to be doing is, let's get back to the next instruction here. And then the next instruction here is save this document in your work area as J21 to evidence followed by your candidate number. Okay, like what we have here. So let's go and save it. Okay, go, make sure, make sure. Okay, I go home, I go to my file, and I save. Let's save as actually. Save as. And then it's a good thing we're going to save it in the folder that all the practical files are inside. So resource files for practical 3, I double click and then it opens RTF. My candidate number is 1234. Okay, for instance now. And then I'm going to save it there. It wasn't told whether I should change it to a document or I should leave it at RTF, so don't leave it the way it is, and I save it. Okay, so that's step one. Let's go again. All right, task two, the document part now. Task two. You are going to edit the document to help organize a triathlon. A corporate house style must be used. Three paragraph styles have already been created, and the additional paragraph style must be created and applied to the document as is instructed. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is to like follow suit. We're going to there's a paragraph style. There are three paragraph styles that have been created already. Now we have to, or you have to, create an additional paragraph style, okay, and then apply it to the document as instructed, right? So here the first step is open the file j212 trialon.rtf. So let's just go do that real quick. Okay, let's just read everything, the all instructions we want. They say the page setup is set to A4. Portrait orientation with 2.5 centimeters margin. Do not make any changes to this setting. The TN body style has been created, stored, and applied to the body text in the document. Do not make any changes to this. Save the document in your work area in the format of the software you are using with the file name evpack. Okay, and then you're going to place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure this is evidence of the file type. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Okay, we will get to see that. Okay, so firstly, let's go to our folder again. Um, the triathlon, this is it. This is the file actually. We're going to get that open real quick. Okay, so what's the instruction here? The instruction is that the page is set up to A4. So let's see whether that's correct. Now let's go to the layout actually, and then let's look at the margins. Okay, look at the custom margins. Okay, that's already set. Like I said, 252525. You shouldn't make any editing to that. So that's all right. So we just confirm. So we're not going to touch any of that setting. So we okay and let that be. And let's look and go back into the question. It says, and the TN body style has been created. Let's go check the TN body style. Okay, TN body style. Let's go check. So we go home and then look at it here. So TM body style, that's the text style you see is TM body style. I've been created already. All right, so let's allow that. Let's go again to our question, make reference to that. It says, save the document in your work area in the format of the software you are using with the file name evpack. Okay, so we just go, we're going to save this, save as, actually, save as, put it in the resource file here, evpack, remember, EV pack. Okay. And now the file format here is rich text format, but we're going to be using, since we're using the Word document, Microsoft Word processor. Okay. Microsoft Word document, we're going to be using the doc Word doc format, right? And that's it. Okay. Having done that, I can now save it. All right. So it's been changed to a Word document format. Let's go see the next instruction. Now, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So we're going to give an evidence, okay, that actually we have saved this file. So remember that we have the evidence file, the evidence Word document file, and then we have the what we're currently working on. So firstly, let's go to, coming here, okay, and then we're looking for the L bar here, is it? So this is the file we just saved now, fpack.dock. All right, sometimes if you come to the view here, if for example, okay, let's say when you came in, there were no file extension like this fpack, you can't tell what the file extension of this file is. So you can always come to your view here and then select this file name extension so like you know. All right, so in our case, it is here, we can see npath. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to take a screenshot of that, let them know, okay, we've actually saved this file. So I'm going to search for my sniping tool, snipping tool, whatever you call it. I now select that out real quick and I say new. I'm going to make sure that I'm selecting our part so that they know F back here. That's it. Okay. And then I'm making a screenshot of that. That's enough. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is this. I don't need to save this. I just need to like copy it. Okay. I've copied this out, the file, and I come to my um, evidence file. This is step one, evidence one here. I'm going to simply paste it here. Say Control V, right? And it's pasted for us. All right, so we can see F pass. So we've done right the first step. Okay, let's go back to a question again. Okay, what's the next thing here? It say remove any page breaks from the document. Remove any page break from the. How do you do this? Let's get back to the document again. This is the document you actually editing and working on. Okay, so how do you remove page breaks? Okay, so simply what you're going to do is this. At your home, we have on your paragraph group here. Here, this sign that looks like kind of like look like a Q. So it says you show paragraph mark and other hidden formatting symbols. Okay, it is very, very useful for advanced layout tasks. So we're going to click on this. See, every hidden character formatting symbols to be exposed. Now, I click on that. So you can see this. And then let's roll. Let's roll down. Let's roll down. Let's roll down. Let's check for page breaks. Okay, is there any page break? Yeah, there's a page break here. Okay, so here is it. So we put it here and then delete that page break. Okay, let's check for other page breaks in here. There's another page break here. Okay, I'll just delete it and that's gone too. And then just keep checking if there's any page break there. Okay, so in that case, I think all page breaks have been removed. Okay, that's nice. So having done that, I can simply go again and deactivate this and all those that special character is gone. Okay, that done. Let's go to the next um, instruction. Instruction 3. Place in the header your name, center number, and candidate number right aligned. So place in the header your name, candidate number, center number, and candidate number right line. And also place in the footer automated page number center line. Let's start with the first one. Place in the header your name, center number, and candidate number. So we go here. Okay. Header. Come here. Remember this margin here. Double click here real quick. And then it leads us to the header and footer tab. Okay. Then I'm going to put my name, Jerry Poland. Center number 1234. Abuja. Okay. Let me be sure. Please make sure you're sure. Center number and candidate number. Okay. Center number and candidate number. Not this is center number. Let's see. ABJ 111. And then my candidate number is 1234. Okay. All right. And now did they talk about alignment? Yeah. They said right align. Okay, so alignment is already stated. It should be right align. So I put it here. I can come to where we have our insert tab alignment here, position. Remember, we have header and footer open here, position, insert alignment tab. Select that center, and then I say okay, voila. Okay, right actually, not center. This is a right alignment, and everything goes by. Right. So on every of the document, you see that automatically my name and candidate center number and candidate number is placed automatically on the header and footer. All right. Now you can click outside to deactivate that. Now let's go back again to the next one. It says place in the footer automated page number center line. So we also have the footer part. So I come down here. Up here is called the header, while down here is the footer of the page. So I'm going to click here. I click and that's activated. The header and footer is still activated. Now we're putting page number this time. Page number, I select that double click, bottom of the page, okay. If I say top of the page to go up, bottom of the page, and then I want it to be center, like you can see this one is to the left, this one center, this one to the right, I want this. I select that, so numbers already I am added for us. One, two, three. You can tell that we have three pages now. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Then I can click inside the document and that's gone. All right, so that's that for that part. Let's look at the next question. To make sure the header line alignment matches the page margin, no other text or placeholders are included in the header footer areas of, okay, so we've confirmed that. Okay, so let's get down. Now the next thing. 4. At the start of the document, enter the title Triathlon, Triathlon Event Path. Okay, so we go to the start of the document like this. Let's go straight to the start of the document. So we can always roll up and then here's the start of the document. Boom. Step I entered, then I bring my cursor up here. I'm going to put this. Okay, so make sure I'm going to copy mine. You may have to type yours because you have the hard paper, hard copy paper. I'll copy mine like this. Then I go up there and I'll paste it. All right, so that's done. Okay, next thing I go back again. So what are we going to do? Okay, now here's the thing. This is very important. Now, 5. Create and store the following style. Basing it, oh my God, excuse me, guys. I don't need this. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. Create and store the following style, basing it on the default paragraph style. Okay, so now we're going to be creating our own style. Creating our style. Let me show how to do that. So the style name is title, TN title. The font style is serif. Then we have font size to be 34 points. Alignment center, the enhancement bold italics, single line spacing, and all of that. Let's see how we can create that. Okay, real quick. So remember that our cursor is, we can put our cursor in front here of this, and then we're going to create our own style. So when we have this style under home, we have styles here, and then I'm going to select this from own style. I'm going to be creating our own styles. Okay, so the styles already created here are the TN body, TN subhead, TN table, and stuff. Now we want to create our own style, so I'm going to select new style, and then having selected new style, let's put all the information that is needed. So firstly, let's check what is the style title, TN or title. So we come here and say style name is TN space small letter title, excuse me. Okay, and then style based on what? TN body, the default, let's make it normal. Okay, normal for the style. And then the next thing we're going to be checking for, they say font size, serif, that font style should be serif. So what is the serif font style? Normally when you see stuff like this, always use Times New Roman, and that's it. And then the font size is 34 and alignment center. So we change this from 12 to 34 real quick. 34 alignment is center here. Make sure you do all of this. Each of this you're doing is actually being displayed here. So the examiner will that actually made this practical. I did all these editings. And then what else? This is very important. The enhancement, bold and italic. So the enhancement, bold and then italic. Okay. Then what's the next thing here? And we have the space before and then the space after. All right, this is a bit tricky. What are you going to do? You're going to find that in the paragraph. So you can always have format here. Select format, then you go to paragraph and then you check spacing before 0. Let's see the after. So spacing before 0, spacing after 0. So make sure that this one also, the before is 0, the after should also be 0. And having done that, let's see whether there's any other instruction. So we're done with that. So we can simply say, okay. All right. And then we say, okay. So we have created, look at it here. We've created our own text style, and then because the cursor is in front of text, and then that's why it's affecting this trial on event path real quick. So we've created ours already. Okay. Okay, so it is worthy of note that Make sure you close this one. Selected this, it says TN title. Selected this, it says TN body. So the star for this one is TN body, but that for this one is TN title. Okay. All right. So having done that, the next instruction, let's go check it out. It says, let's go. It says evidence two. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show that the style settings have been defined for the TN title style. Make sure this style is based on the default paragraph style. Okay. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show that the style settings have been defined. Okay. So what this means is this: we come here and then we're going to go back to these are styles and then the one we just created. Okay, TN title. We want to modify it. So don't go and create new again. So we come here, make sure that this drop down, select that, and then you see modify. We just want to take the screenshot of what we've done. So make sure you observe this, the font time, new Roman 34 point, bullet, all that information is here because this is what the examiner will use to know that actually you perform this particular. So what are we going to do? We go to our snipping tool, snip tool like so, and then I make a new one, and then I'm going to be selecting this, like this. All right, fine. Remember, I don't save this. I don't need to. I simply copy it. So I'll come here where I have this, and I copy, like Bala. It's copied already. I'll take it to my evidence. It says evidence two. Okay, it doesn't allow, so you okay this first. Okay. Go to your evidence two. Step 5 evidence 2 and make sure you put that right there and I paste it. Okay, so it's now there. I can now resize it so that my examiner will know. Okay, and he can as well see everything I've done so I can easily enlarge it. All right, so we've done that, and it's important to know that this carries 3 marks already on its own. Now, having done that, apply the thing entitled start to the title text entered in step 4. Apply okay, we've already okay. This is it. Because we placed the cursor, okay, we placed the cursor right in front of this. That's why the TN title, this TN title has affected this one. Okay. So we've done that already automatically. Let's go to the next question. Please don't get confused. All right, now step 6. Select the subheading general and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending competitors in each category. So from where we have general to where we have competitors in each category, we're going to select the subheading, then we're going to select it, then change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 cm space between them. Okay, so we're looking for general and then computers in this category. Let's go find general first. Okay, so here is general. We can find general. How about computers in this category? We can now use our search to find it out. How do you do that? In case this one is off, you can say Control F to find, then say you look for a categories. Okay. All right, here is it. Okay, so now this is the text. So it's displayed that for us, and then so we're going to simply select it. I hold down, I left click my mouse, and then I go up, and I get to general, and that's it. Now, what was the instruction? Having selected that, I'm going to the instruction is um, to change the page layout so that this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 cm space between them. I go back and then remember that's selected for us. I go to my layout. Okay, my layout, I'll select columns. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm going to select more columns. Okay, and now I'm going to select 2 columns here. Okay, and then my spacing equal with spacing 1.5 cm. So 1.5 cm. Look at the preview of that is already made for us now. See what's going to happen. Already selected text. If you select whole document, you affect the whole document. So on selected text. So having done that, I now say okay and voila. That's been created for us. So you see that the text like has 2 columns. Okay, down, 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 down. All right. So that's that. What's the next thing to do? The next instruction is 7. Okay. Apply bullets to the text from swim 60 minutes to 1 hour 20 minutes. You know, apply bullet points there. So make sure the bullets are indented 1.5 cm from the left margin. The list is in a single line spacing with no space before or after each line. There is a 6 point space after the last item on the list. Okay, let's do that. Do them one after the other. So firstly, we're going to go and find swim 60 minutes. Okay, here is it. Down to 1 hour 20 minutes. We select that. Okay, that's three. And then what are we going to do next? Okay, let's make sure we follow the instruction into two. The bullet are dented, so let's make a bullet. So you know where to get it, go home, then use the bullet, you can take any one here. Now the bullets are indented. Okay, look at the instruction. The bullets are indented 1.5 cm from the left margin. So look at this. We can always go to our paragraph. Yeah, more here. Check out the indentation. From the left 1.5, so cm, say 1.5 cm from the left, and that starts. Then we say okay, so we can see the indentation. Okay, and then there was another instruction. It said the list is in a single line space, single line spacing with no space before after each line. Okay, so let's still go here and effect that. We have an after here. It's supposed to be 0, and then we have line spacing is single here. Set that up and check it out. Okay, it's a bit compact now, more close. Okay, that's done. Now let's check the next instruction. Now, having done that, before we get to 8, there is a 6 point space after the last item on the list. Okay, so you go back, 6 point space for this one should only apply to this after the last items on the list. So say you can select this guy. After, you can select only this one now, and then you can go again to the paragraph. Okay, after, make sure this allow this one to be 6 points. Okay, after, not before. Voila. Okay, so now there's a small space created here between the list and then the next paragraph. Having done that, let's go check the next instruction. Okay, so that's perfect. Let's move. Let's move. We're still progressing. Okay, question 8. That'll be the instruction 8. The style name TN subhead has already been created, stored, and applied to the 6 subheadings. Modify the TN subhead style so only the following formatting is applied. Now, what are they talking about here? Come in here. Look at the styles that we have. So we have TN body, TN subhead, TN table, and stuff. We want to modify TN subhead um, according to these subheadings here. Okay, this one, style name, we want to modify it. So what we're going to do? Select the stars here, and then we go to TN subhead. Down here, we click the drop down, and then we modify it. Okay. All right. Now, this the subhead has been kind of like the formatting used for all the. Okay, before I even do that, let me cancel this. Formatting used for. These are the subhead: general, registration, race briefing. Look at the formatting used on that. So it's bold and then underline. Okay, but so when I edit this, like selecting this alone, you can see TN subhead, general TN subhead. Okay, this is actually for TN body. So there's a style for the body, there's a style for the subhead. There's also a style for the heading. That's TN title. Okay. So we are looking at we want to change the style for we want to modify the style for TN subhead. Okay. So let's simply do what we come down in here and then we go to our top TN subhead, the drop down here, and then we modify it. Okay. After the modification, we'll see what will happen. Look at the what you call it the display at the moment. Okay, this is like showing you what's happening currently. This is the preview. Yes, that's right. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the preview actually at the moment. So we have that. Okay, so let's go again to Okay, so we have style name to be TN subhead. The font style should be serif and then font size 18. Let's see how to effect that real quick. Okay, so we go. Remember, whenever you give one, okay, it's already here, TN subhead. You don't need to change that. And then the formatting, serif. Whenever you're giving serif font, just change this to Times New Roman to be on the same page. And then the size should be 18. They talk about okay. The next one is what? Font size 18, alignment, center, italics, and all capitals. Okay, let's see. Alignment, center alignment, good. Okay, and then um enhancement, italics. Okay, italics here. You see italics here. It's happening. And then the next one is actually um all capital, the enhancement all capital, a bit tricky here. So what you do, you just control format here, and then you select font. From font here, we have different options here. Select all caps here, and then see what happens. And you OK, raise briefing, and that's it. And then the next one is and the last one is space before and space after. You know where to get that. So you go to your paragraph, select my format, then I come to my paragraph, space before, okay, let me confirm that, space before 0, and then space after 9 points. So I come what I have before here should be 0, then after should be 9 points. I select that. 9 point, and then line spacing single, okay, and then I okay it. Now check it out, everything. Look. So we have a preview ready, and then we okay. Now look at what happened to all my subheadings. Right, okay, whoa, voila. So you see, everything to have affected that race briefing, race details and stuff, and all that information has been created for us. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Okay, it says place in your evidence document a screenshot of the amended settings for the TN subhead. So you're going to normally screenshot this. Okay, so let's go. Let me hide this. I'm going to come here. I go to my styles again. TN subhead. I want to screenshot that. So I can do that without modifying it. I'll modify it without changing anything actually. Modify, and it pops all that information is here. So I just want to make a screenshot. Normally, I'm going to snip it. I want new one actually, and then new, take this guy out. Um, this is good enough. Okay, this is not good. Let me, no, I don't want to save that. Let me close this too. You know what I'm trying to do. Let me close this. Okay, so I'm going to go again here. Sorry, here, TN subhead, this, modify, and that's it. Already, it's already there. I don't want to change anything. I just want to make the screen snipping. So I'm going to snip it. I'm bringing my snipping tool again. Select it, it's open, and I'll say new one. Okay, so I can confidently snip this out, make it clean and dandy. Having done that, you know the deal. I'll just copy. I'm not saving it. I'll just copy it. I'll copy it straight to my evidence, but I'll okay it first for it to let me. So I to my evidence. That's evidence three, and I'll paste it there. Okay, and that's done. Evidence is there. Okay, let's go to the next question now. That's evidence we've done that. Now, format the paragraph that starts. This is an important part so that bullet one is indented 1 cm from both the left and right hand margins, And then two, displays an external 3 to 4 point black border. Okay, how do you do that? Let's move straight again to our yellow pack now. We're looking for, remember what we're looking for? We're looking for the paragraph that says this is an important part. Let's go check it out. This is an important part. In case you can't find it, simply as a smart guy, I'll simply search for it. I'll say this is, there is it. Okay, so we're going to select that paragraph. We can always close this down. Select this paragraph like this. Now, what's the instruction? The instruction is that and is indented 1 centimeter from both left and right hand margin. So you know what to do for the paragraph here. Select this one down. Indentation 1 cm. So we have 1 cm. I'll just change 0 and place 1 there. Right, also 1 there, and that's it. Line space and stuff. Okay, so perfect, perfect. Now what's the next one? Display, that the first one is indented 1 cm. The next one, display, okay, display an external 3 to 4 point black border. So between 3 and 4. So let's go back there. We're going to be, this is still selected, so we're going to be making the border. So under our paragraph, here's our border here. We bring it down. Then if I say all borders, okay, let's come to border and shading to ensure that um, the size of our border is, the width is, let's make it 1 point. Okay, so we selected the width size. Okay, we're not done. Sorry, let's edit that. Come again to borders and shadings and ensure having selected 1 point here, this, make it to cover every part of this, this, and it's 1 point, right? Oh, it was 3 to 4, not 1 point. I beg you. The width is three, between 3 and 4. So let's choose 3. Okay, and then we do it again, we do it again, do it again, do it again. Okay, all around now. So that paragraph will be okay. The border is created for us. Voila, that's cool. It's making sense, right? Now let's move to the next one. That carries 2 marks already. Now the next one is 10. Locate the table in the document, delete the entire column and contents with the heading distance. So there's a particular table here, we're going to locate it. I think there is only one table here in the entire document. Let's look for that table, look for that table. Here is it, and then we're going to delete it. We want to delete this distance here. We don't want distance here. So we select that column distance and then we simply backspace and it's gone. All right. Now let's go again. What's the next instruction? Format the table so that the left column looks like this. Okay. So firstly, we're going to add borders to this table. Okay. I select that first and then I come here where we have paragraph borders. I make it all borders. Now it's heavy and because the last setting was about 3 points. Yeah, we used 3 points. So let's see how to change that. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Borders, borders and shading. I'm going to come here and change it from 3 points to 1. Okay, and then I say okay. All right, so that's been done already for us. Now look at this. It differs. It's kind of like, you see the ways it kind of like, it's not, look, look at the direction, the text direction of this and that of this. Okay, so it takes all of these columns, all these cells here. I'm going to like merge them together like this. So what do I do? I'll simply right click and then I'll say merge cells. Having done that, I'm not still done. I'm going to right click again and see text direction. So you see text direction, I click that and I can direct it this way, this, and then that direction is done. Okay. All right, having done that, we're not still done. The next thing we're going to be doing, we want it to look like this. Okay, so having selected this, let's, you see, looking at this, kind of like broken down in bits, swim wave, and then details. Now, we're going to put our cursor here, it's blinking, then remove that space in there, then shift and enter, it breaks down. Now, because we are using justify, okay, You can see that it's justified. We have justified alignment. Okay, we have left, right, center, and justified alignment. That's why it's giving us this mark. Okay. All right. So what are we gonna do now? Don't worry. In a bit, we're gonna settle that. You can simply come here and make sure you select from details. Sorry, let's take it from here. Having selected that, I'll change the justification to center alignment, and boom, that's that. But we end on. Now, since it's a table, we have the table design app for us, so I can check out table layout, table design actually, and then we go to the shading, like theme, and change the theme to like this. All right, and that's done for us. The next thing, let's see how that one looks. Kind of bit bigger, okay? So we're going to see how to like actually make ours to be um bigger, like this font style. That's deselected. We this make it a bit bigger. Then leave it like that. Okay. Okay, now what's the next instruction? Okay, I think we've done that already. So this carries four marks. So pay attention. The next one, make sure that the TN table style is applied to all the data in columns 2, 3, and 4. Text in columns 2, 3, and 4 displayed on one line. The table borders and all data field within the column with one one point black internal and external green line. You've done the green line. There's a 6 point space after the table. Okay, let's do that real quick. So TN table style is what we're going to be applying to columns 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's go check it out. These are columns 2, 3, and 4. I have that selected. This, like this. Then what style are we using? We're using the TN table style. So we have uh, TN table. Here is it. Okay, it's like that. Wow, boom, and that's that. Now the next thing is that you see the text in 2, 3, and 4 are displayed in one line. Okay, so we have to adjust this. Okay, adjust this too. Wow, that's nice. So this one is kind of big. All we need to do is just make it smaller. Okay, so we can leave it at that. Make sure this margin fits. Okay, I think this is perfect. Perfect. Something like that. Perfect. Perfect. All right, and now what's the next instruction? It says there is a 6 point space after the table. All right, so this is easy to go to the table, and then the first one here, you can simply select the first, and then we go to our paragraph, make a 6 point after the table, so we can say 6 points before. Okay, let's see. Oh, that didn't work. um Check. Let's say before. So yeah, that should work. So that's that. Now let's look at the next instruction. The next instruction says, and that's 3 marks. Okay. The next one, what is this? I don't want the potential one. Sorry, this is embarrassing. The next one, import the image J2121 swim per PNG and place it in the paragraph beginning. Please follow the race directors. Okay, so let's go again to our folder and look for that particular file. There is it. We copy, Control C, and then we're going to be placing it where? Where exactly are we placing it? Please follow the race director. So we're going to look for that and place it there. We can come here and then we say we're looking for it. Please say please. Follow the race. Here, exactly here is it. We're going to paste it right there. So we say Control V. And that's it. And now that's not all. We were also told to make sure format the image so that it is resized to a width of 2.5 cm with aspect ratio maintained. It is aligned to the right of the column and top of the paragraph starting. Please make sure you align it and the text wrap around the image. Okay, so let's do this real quick. It's not really a big deal. And then make sure we mirror this. So having selected this text, now when I say resize it to aspect ratio, it means that we don't want it skewed like this. Okay, we want to maintain aspect ratio adequately. Okay, how it's supposed to be. So having had this selected, okay, okay, I double click on this and now I can resize it. The width, this is actually the width, and then the width is 2.5 cm, say 2.5 cm. And then remember, if I bring this one out, see that my aspect ratio is locked. So, and I okay it, you see, accordingly. And then what I'm going to do next is to ensure that I flip it. Okay, here is the arrangement part, bring down, flip horizontal. So that the right hand, look at, talking about the hand, will go to the other way around. So I'm going to flip, I'm going to flip horizontal, and that's it. Now this has to, the text has to be wrapped around it. So I select this layout and I can come there, see more, and then I select text wrapping, let it be tight. Okay, tight. So you can see Bowler. So if I move it in, move it that. So this is just exactly what we're looking for. All right. And then let's go check it out. The last one. Okay, then that's 4 marks on its own. The next one, 14. Spell check and proofread the document. Make sure that the list, table, and indented paragraph with the border are not split over columns or pages. There are no windows, there are no orphan, there are no what's meaning of that? So we want to just make sure you proofread the document and then make sure that there is no the list, the table do not spill over. So let's just go check that out. Simple, make sure, look at our table is not spilling over. Then look at our list, it's on point, it's not spilling over. Now, orphans and widows, what means orphan and widows? Now, look, if I had this kind of like here, this is kind of like an orphan, this is a widow, okay? It's not close up. This information is supposed to be together. Let's undo that, and then we have what we're looking for. So that's on point, and then let's check for everything is on point. Spacing is consistent between all times. The next thing is save the document using the file name and format using step one. Already we've saved it already, and we're just going to save our work. It's already there, so we save it and then we print. Control P. Now look, here is it. You can see everything in a nutshell. We've changed this. My names and then center number are consistent on the page, and these have been done perfectly. These have been done. Look at all the steps taken, and all of that, and all of that, and that, and blah blah. So you print it out and then you send it. So that is exactly how to perform this document um, document presentation aspect of the practical, right? See you in the next video. We'll talk about the next task.